What's up, Pistons fans? That's 11 straight victories, man. It's like it's like rinse repeat. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm coming on here every day, just going to the next one and the next one and the next. This is amazing, man. This is absolutely amazing. 11 straight victories for the Detroit Pistons. We go up against an Atlanta team on a back-to-back night. And in Atlanta, matter of fact, against the number 4 team in the East. And we still go and just do what we do. You know, nasty dogs, right? Just like Dannis Jenkins said, nasty dogs. And I think this is going to continue to keep happening, man. Like I said, with this team, you can get it from everywhere. We've seen guys like Chancellor Lanier get in there today. Man, let's just talk.
Out of bounds, Detroit basketball.
All right, y'all. So 25, 6 and 10 out of Cade tonight, man. Way to return, way to come back from Cade. Like I said, we got him in the SAR back tonight. That's huge for us, right? But for him to just come right back in and, just get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? Right back to it. Didn't have to do too much. 10 for 23 shooting tonight as far as his field goal percentage goes, man. And like I said, he didn't have to do too much. Even though he didn't shoot the ball well from 3, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? He was still getting his and one situations. He was still moving the ball around, creating the flow of the offense. Him and Dannis Jenkins did a really, really good job at that. Dannis himself had 7 assists tonight. So that's what you want to see, especially out of your backup point guard. Even though he played shooting guard today next to Cade, that's what you want to see. Because once Ivy comes back after the news I gave out earlier, and Dannis is that solidified backup point guard, I think this is around the production that you're going to see from Dannis, just like you've seen tonight, man. Somewhere around 14 to 15 points with a good amount of assists. And I think that's where we're going to stay with him once he finally gets that official role as that backup guy. But really, really good game from those two. Our backcourt was under control tonight. They made sure that they got other guys involved, of course. Jalen Duren, man, just took over the game early, got things going. Him and Duncan Robinson, they came out with the sauce today, man. Duren just being a big body, just moving dudes out the way, just bullying people. It's just been hilarious to watch, man, because this is what we've wanted for the entire time that he's been here. He's always had the stature and the body, but we just wanted to see him use it, and he's using it to this fullest extent now, and guys are starting to get the heck out the way. That's why we wanted it. So he's just a problem for the league, man. The league has an official problem, and if we keep going and trending in the same direction, obviously we're looking at Jalen Duren possibly being an all-star this season. And when you look at Cade, obviously, and we've had the conversation about the MVP, man, the Pistons keep beating everybody. He might legit have a chance to shoot for it this year. At first, when it came out of my mouth, I said he was going to have an MVP type of season. I didn't think he would win the MVP this season. But if the Pistons keep winning, if this team is really what we're witnessing throughout this season, if they continue to beat good basketball teams, man, that's a real conversation to have right there. It really is. And like I said, he's so even keel about it, but the killer instinct has awakened in Cade, and that's something that I've been wanting to see since he's been here. Like I said, you watch some of the podcasts and you can just see the demeanor and the type of personality he has that, you appreciate. I was watching the boardroom interview with him and KD, man. Make sure you guys go and watch that if you haven't had a chance to. But, he's always been that cool, calm, and collective type of personality, right? But he's been with it this season, man. You can just see it. You can see the fire in there. And I mentioned before, it's the I gotta have it type of energy that you get off of him. You know what I'm saying? And it's contagious, obviously, because the whole team is like that. Especially when you got, dogs like Isaiah Stewart walking around. Everything he does, it represents Detroit. That's why he always takes a chance and goes across that jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this is so fun. How far can it go? How far can we go before, the streak ends? Well, right now it's at 11 games, man. And the Detroit Pistons are playing out of their minds right now. And they're still not even complete as far as their roster. I don't want to even venture into any of these trade rumors or anything going on. I don't want to trade anybody right now. Not at this moment, not even close to it. Maybe farther down the line at the deadline, you may look around, but I'm glad that Langdon came out in the beginning of the season and said that the Detroit Pistons are not looking to make those type of moves. That you're going to see some people in other fan bases and other media, or some people in our fan bases, put out there. None of that stuff I don't believe is going to happen. This team is, at this point, it's like, why? Why would you even try to mess with any type of chemistry that you have with this team? We don't need we do not need any big name. The big names are here. We don't need the big names. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to give up no picks. We don't need to do none of that stuff. You got Cade and Duren. And then you got an Ivy who's getting ready to return. You got your defensive players. You got your Stews, your Ron Hollins and the SARs of the world. You got your reserves of the world that brings all of the energy. You have your shooters. You got everything that you need. And our depth is really, really, really good. And you're beating some good basketball teams. So it's like, why? Why would you even do that? Me personally, I would. I know some people like to just see trades happen for the sake of it, but not me. I'm not that type of person. If I feel like we don't need to, we don't need to. And that's where I'm at right now currently. We don't need to. Until you beat us, until we are consistently losing games, and I'm saying, okay, something has to change, you won't hear that come out of my mouth. So, yeah. But yeah, man, one of the things that I did want to mention is I don't think he's been getting enough praise and credit for the excellent job that he's been doing, him and his staff. JB Bickerstaff has this team playing so well, and they're so together. I mean, they're together. Like, I want the Pistons all to come to the next game wearing quarter zips together. If you've seen the latest trend, you know what I'm talking about, man. That's how together they are. They have an unbreakable bond, and it starts at the top. You know what I'm saying? It starts at the top. And, JB Bickerstaff, he exudes the culture that you see this team have. When he's in those press conferences, he makes sure that he's making it known what type of team we are and what he appreciates for these players when he's asked about them. And, the molding of this team and the way it's been put together, it's been brilliant. It's been beautiful. And this is the same type of recipe, like I said before, that we've seen from those championship type of teams when they were put together. And when you look at it, it's since 2005, the Pistons haven't had a start like this. The 2005-2006 season, the last time they had a start like this, and that's when we were winning championships and things around here. So, just a great start for the Detroit Pistons. Keep this thing rolling. Stay hot. Stay focused. Hopefully, we continue to get healthier and healthier along the way. And, man, let's enjoy this ride. Let's just enjoy this ride with the Detroit Pistons, man, because they are absolute joy to watch, and they are definitely making noise around every type of sports media or podcast, I'm seeing their names roll off of people's lips left and right. And it's just a fun time to be a Detroit Pistons fan. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man, about this current streak, man. If you are super excited in the direction that this team is going, do you think eventually we're gonna have to make some moves down the line? Man, do you think this is just, I don't even know what to call it, just a moment right now we're having? I want to know it all, man. Whatever you feel for the Detroit Pistons, leave it in the comment section. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.